Snaggers. Welcome to Virtual TD Week 6. I was almost late for class. I had trouble getting into the parking lot today. It was so crowded. Whew. This week, we're going to continue our studies on persuasive texts, and we're going to focus on fact and opinion. During your fact and opinion lesson on Monday, today may be Monday for you, whenever you're watching this, on Monday we're going to discover fact and opinion and hear a little bit about it, and then we're going to do an activity that's based in Seesaw. That means you're going to do the activity in Seesaw. That's called, it's a read aloud, and the story is a weed a flower? It's a very interesting story, and you should look forward to that. In our writer's workshop, we're going to write and publish a letter to mom or grandma. I'm not going to say what day because they might be listening. Okay? So look through your Seesaw activities and you'll see a planning page for that, okay? But your goal by Friday for your writing workshop is to publish that letter because you're going to need it this weekend, okay? So, let's get on with it. On Thursday, we're going to continue our discovery of multiplication and division and how they're related, and we're going to have a virtual math challenge. And it'll be a live challenge where you're competing at the same time against the other teams, the same as we did in the class on our virtual learning boards, right? So, you don't want to miss that. That's on Wednesday. On Tuesday, I skipped a day, we're going to have a virtual field trip again. We're going to take a walk in Warsaw, Russia. It's a far ways from here, right? And so we've been to Russia this year already, but we're going to visit again. And I think we've been to this teacher's classroom before, but she's going to take a walk through her city and show us her city. So I'm excited about that. On Thursday, we're going to talk about the importance of leaves. You may already see in your Seesaw journal, or they'll pop up on Monday, your assignments. You have a Seesaw activity about plants. So this week, when we talk about plants, we're going to extend what we did last week, the importance of stems, and then go into the importance of leaves. We still need those stems and leaves, right? So we're kind of focusing on each part of the plant. You also have a Seesaw activity based on a field trip we took this year to Point Lobos in San Francisco. Remember the Marine Conservatory? And the author of the children's book was also a park ranger, and he took us around the park and showed us how they're protecting the environment in the marine. Yeah, you remember that? So he's made an activity for us to remind us of that. So you'll find that in your Seesaw activities, your Point Lobos follow-up activity. One thing that you're going to see in your journal that's the same from last week, your Seesaw activities, is the transformation of communication. A lot of you weren't sure what to do, so you just gave me an opinion, but I want you to learn something. So this is a big enough topic that we can extend it for 2 weeks, so I'm going to leave it in there, and I want you to realize that you must click on the link. The link is going to take you to a Wakelet page that contains about 5 or 6 resources for you to research. And there's even a Padlet where you could click and talk to each other. Check it out. That's the Transformation of Communications Research Project that's in your Seesaw journal. And I'm going to leave it in there. If you've already turned it in, I might reassign it to you, so go ahead and redo it, refine your product from last week. Remember, it's a research product, so it's not something you just do really quick. Also, you're going to notice in your Seesaw journal is your cursive writing lessons. I know they're already in your Schoology. The problem is some of us can't access Schoology, and even if we can, the lessons aren't showing up for us. So I have put it in your Seesaw journal so you can just respond there, all right? And there's instructions there to do so. You don't have to do the activities twice. You're just going to do them once, wherever is the best place for you to access them. If accessing them in Seesaw is better, do it in Seesaw. If it's better for you in Schoology, do it in Schoology. It's the same thing. As long as you're practicing by sitting up. I'm not sitting. You're in the Leo position you learned in kindergarten how to sit up to write, because that's really going to help you with your hand strokes. I've noticed that some of you are getting better and smoother, and I can tell that you're really paying attention to your writing posture when you're writing, okay? I also want you in your cursive writing lessons to sound out the hunks and chunks. For example, if you're practicing W-O-R, I don't want you to say W-O-R because we know W-O-R is in work, in worth, in a lot of words, right? So W-O-R says work. W-O-R, the hunk and chunk, right? So be saying those sounds as you write. All right, so if you're going to practice T, digraph TH, you're not going to say TH, you're going to say as you write. And then you're doing it again, because that's going to make the sounds automatic, and that helps you with spelling and reading, all right? So don't forget our tricky strategy there. It's how we all boost it up. Also, don't forget your must-do activities. Must-do activities. I have added a Moby Max activity. That is if you want extra practice and skills, all right? So you know your must-dos, you know your attendance check-ins, and you know if you have any questions, I'm online all day, every day. This week for guided reading, we will begin to use PowerPoint within Teams like we did for your plant project, because some of you were amazing on the way you could collaborate and communicate with me in the Microsoft PowerPoint. So I think that's going to be a really cool and easy tool for us. I hope you agree, Tigers. So let's make this the best week yet and get in the game, Tigers. We got this. Hi, Tigers. Just wanted to remind you about the student materials book you received. Remember, if you're choosing to do this because you can't connect or something and you want to get practice, or you want to do it anyways, I'll be sending you a list of pages that go along with what we're doing in the regular virtual 2D. If you have any questions on this, let me know. If you do these pages and you want to send them to me, you're going to send them to me in your Class Dojo portfolio or in your Seesaw portfolio. All right, and that should make it easy for you to turn in your pages without taking a bunch of pictures and then uploading them and all of that. So let me know if you have questions. See you in the garden.